Girl, listen. These Braxton sisters, girl, they tripping. They tripping. The way Mama E finna cuss y'all the fuck out, the way she finna get on y'all head tops, is crazy. So y'all know the last episode, right? Last week's episode, the sisters were coming together to have a conversation to sort out whatever issues they have. When it comes to Tamar, Tamar like, baby, I only got like one issue. And my issue is the fact that somebody sent me a cease and desist and gave this man my address, and I'm a little confused on who the fuck did it. And y'all can go ahead and speak now. Don't forever hold your peace, but speak right now and let me know what's going on. So, of course, you got Towanda speaking up, right? I think Towanda pretty much said that it wasn't her. Then you also got Toni saying that it wasn't necessarily her. But I'm not hearing Trina say a goddamn thing. Right. And the only reason the cease and desist came forward was because of the situation regarding her niece Ashley coming out and telling her story that is connected to Trina and that husband. But Trina just sitting there not saying anything. Now, that doesn't mean that Trina did it. And just because somebody said they didn't do it doesn't mean that they didn't do it. But I do know that I'm not saying it was the brother, but what I can say is that Ashley got on her platform and said that her dad, which is, the brother, to the sisters did send her a cease and desist when she was out here talking about her story and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe he wanted you to stand down just a little piece. I don't know that to be true, but one can only wonder, right? So she bringing the sisters together, trying to figure out who did and said what. Girl, the rest of this sit down, it looks like it's going to lead to kicking, scratching, snatching up some hair. Somebody over here talking about some pressing charges. I'm pressing charges. I'm pressing charges. You want to press charges? Let's press charges is what's going on, all right? And we're going to check out a bit of the audio. I'm not going to show the video because y'all already know how that goes over here on the tube, all right? And I don't believe that the episode is out just yet, but we're going to have to check out this audio. I'll let you guys know what all's going on, but y'all can at least hear it, all right? Let's get into it.
Lie. You got man. What man for? You think I'm too? Huh?
Don't you go there.
Don't man.
Don't you
Baby, Toni done stood up on Tamar, y'all. And Tamar ready for the smoke because Tamar done stood up and she got her hands folded like, well, what's up then? What you want to do with it then? You want to go there? Because we really can go there. What is going on? Okay. Now, this may be normal, as Tamar has said, for a lot of you guys that may have siblings and y'all be ready to throw down like that. I didn't grow up with no sisters to be wanting to throw down on them like this now. Baby, Tamar done put, when your hands go from being crossed to like this down below, and you just like, what you want to do? But what you want to do though? Girl, I don't know. Tamar probably would have got smacked just a little bit. Girl, I'm not gonna tell you what I want to do. I'm finna show you real quick. Wop, baba, loo, bop, wop, bamboo. Scoot up off me, girl. So Trina gets in between, and Tamar looks like she's trying to push her out the way. Like, don't put your hands on me. It's a mess.
Put your hands on me. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you.
Tamar said, don't put her hands in her face.
Toni, this is unacceptable behavior. I had to try to de-escalate it as much as I could. I didn't touch Tamar. I got in between
You did touch her as you were trying to get in between her and your sister, right? And sometimes when people are having a really heated argument, you can't do that. Some of them don't even want you to talk to them when they're so upset, right? And you tried to squeeze in the middle by putting your hands, like moving her out the way, which is what production is showing that you did touch her. But I don't think it was necessarily in a threatening way. You know what I'm saying? But you also could have went around the table and went and got Toni out the way. For real, for real. Okay? But when you're trying to squeeze in, it may have came with a little push. And that's why Tamar told you, don't put your hands on me, as she put her finger in your face. It's crazy.
and Toni because Toni's smaller than Tamar. That's like a Rottweiler trying to fight a Yorkie.
I'm done with it.
Girl, Tamar done pulled Trina hair, almost snatched this wig off this lady head. It's too much going on. The sisters really need therapy. Where is Iyanla? Baby, not Toni pushing Trina.
Everyone has an alter ego, you know.
Don't get the hit. No, she doesn't.
There's Toni Braxton and Toni Michelle. And Toni Michelle's definitely different than Toni Braxton. I'm not going to say she's hood.
It's so you're classic. You're out of here. Lie. You man. your man for? You think I'm too? Huh?
Don't you go there.
Don't you? Man. Your man.
Don't you
This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. There's another clip. I have to shout out to Mims because Mims gave us this over here on the Instagram, honey. All right, this is crazy. Y'all gonna have to go to Mims page, okay? Make it make sense over there. Make it make sense now on Instagram. Shout out to Mims because I'm like, well, what's going on?
Yes, Mom. You're out here. You're out here.
I've never seen Toni that angry before. I think we're all tired. We're exhausted with certain behaviors, and we just don't want to deal with it anymore. I know I don't. For Tamar,
You don't want to deal with. See, that's that shit with Towanda. It be killing me. You don't want to deal with it anymore. When I do feel like, number one, y'all didn't have to deal with it last year at all. You know why? Because Tamar wasn't on the show like that. We probably got 3 scenes with Tamar ass. It really wasn't enough. She like to make a full episode. Like to make Tamar wasn't even there for real. That's one. I'm sick of the behavior, right? And then what is the behavior you're sick of if Tamar is saying that y'all don't even talk? Y'all don't even talk unless the show is coming around. That's the only time y'all talk. So what behavior are you tired of if you ain't even around her, but you're not tired enough of her when it comes down to her paying for things for you? Yeah, I'll be mad as hell too. I'm sorry. Y'all can dislike Tamar all y'all want, but I will be mad as fuck too. Like, BIT, what? We are sick of certain behaviors. And it's the same behavior that you at first wanted to be a lady of honor in your wedding. And because she didn't get there on time, now all of a sudden it's given, she would have ruined everything. Well, if you felt like she was going to ruin everything, why the fuck would you sit up there and have her as a lady of honor? Right? And it didn't look like Tamar was present for the wedding. She damn sure didn't look like she walked down the aisle with the rest of the ladies. So I'm wondering if she even went to the wedding. Maybe she did. I don't know.
to pull Trina's hair and to say that Trina touched her first. How can Trina touch you first when her back was turned to you?
How can Trina touch? Actually, Trina did touch her first. I don't feel like Trina did it in a threatening way, but when you are coming in between somebody, just even putting your hand on them, you could be kind of pushing them. But this is the risk y'all take when you see 2 people arguing and they are upset and you trying to come and get in the middle of it. Okay? And so much so, not only did, Trina kind of get Tamar out the way so she can get in between. Not only did Tamar kind of, tugged on that wig. All right? Tugged on that wig. She may have hit her, did something else. She definitely put a finger in her face. But Toni Braxton also pushed Trina. Okay? Toni pushed Trina up off me. Get the fuck off me, girl. And that's what I'm saying. When people are heated, it's like, don't y'all got security there or something? Or production? Let them do their job. Let them do it.
That doesn't even make sense.
She pulled Trina's hair. Do you see?
It doesn't make sense because you don't like your sister Tamar.
And she kicked me. It's okay. I kicked you because you put your hands on me. I didn't put my hands.
Baby, Tamar, now the tug of the wig was good enough. You ain't have to kick that lady now.
I never touched you. Let me go.
And then after you pull her hair, you kick her? That's ridiculous. Enough is enough.
Let's call the cops and press charges.
Do you hear this shit? Let's call the cops and press charges. So that means that she should press charges on your ass too, considering the fact that she's accusing you of stealing money off her credit card. Well, let's keep going.
Let's press charges on her.
I'm gone. I'm not
Y'all heard Toni. Toni said, I don't want to do that. I ain't finna do that shit. I'm gone.
doing that.
But wait till she leaves first. Wait till she leaves.
I knew at that moment.
And I feel like when Toni says she's not going to press charges on her sister and my personal, that gives to me that Toni has a bit of care for her sister still. Towanda hates Tamar. That's what it gives to me. I think that there is that love because you're my sibling, but ultimately she hates her fucking ass. That's just what it is. I hate that. Listen, anybody living like this with y'all, I hate this. I hate that for y'all. I hate that. Okay, y'all do only come together for the show because in all honesty, if I don't like my siblings like that, bitch, I wouldn't be around y'all either. Okay, and this may sound different, but to some, but it ain't no different than if you're in a sorority or something like that, and y'all may have line sisters or something that y'all don't like. Are y'all gonna be around their ass? No. Okay, I feel like it ain't no different if you have real sisters. You ain't gotta be around their ass like that. I ain't finna fool with you all. It's like I'm not finna talk to y'all. I don't feel like being around y'all like that. Okay. You ain't gotta be around them folks. Y'all grown now. Everybody pay their own bills. Y'all go where y'all go. Y'all do what y'all do. You do not have to go over there and be around your sister now. But I guess y'all had to come together to film this show. And let's be very clear, because Tamar, when I look in the credits, it does say Tamar Braxton as executive producer. Now, it may have said Toni, but I definitely seen Tamar name more than one time. So Tamar out here definitely assisting and helping y'all get checks. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like because of Tamar antics, people gonna be on her head. They're gonna always find a reason to feel like she's at fault and she's wrong. But not all the time. That's why I feel like some of these sisters are getting the edits that they get, because Tamar probably got more of a hand this season. Like, y'all not finna continue to make me the villain. Y'all not finna continue to do that. We not finna make it seem like Tamar just didn't want to go down there and support her sister, because the bitch did get her flight. Make sure you play that part about how she was acting as if she was glad I wasn't gonna come, or didn't believe that I was gonna come and believe that I was gonna ruin everything. Like, if I was executive producer, you're gonna play all of that.
I had to leave. I was losing control, and I'm not the type to lose control.
You know I didn't put up my hands on her. You did like this to me. No, I didn't, Tamar. You did.
Oh, Tamar just showed her what she did. When she came in between, you did like this to me. I told y'all, with that little slide, like, let me get in here, it could have came with a push. Okay? And also, it could be a situation where maybe Tamar perceived it wrong, because, again, tension was already extremely high.
Come on. I will put hands on me. You can't hold me. Jealous bitches.
Come on.
I feel bad for you. Yes,
I hear you. I do.
Bitch, I feel bad for you. You want to know why?
I pity you.
Do you hear, Towanda? I feel bad for you. I pity you. I would like to hear the reason as to why do you pity her? Because you feel like Tamar wears her emotions on her sleeves, whereas with you, you can contain and control yours more, and you think that that makes you appear more innocent. For me, it doesn't. It doesn't. But let's keep going. Y'all leave y'all thoughts. Y'all gonna do that anyway, child.
I'm not gonna hit my sister. You put your hands on me. I didn't put my hands on you. You got me up. And just like you said, you feel bad for me? Guess what? I'll be mad at me too. Take a look, bitch. I'm 48.
And let's pause, because I have to correct that, because that wasn't Towanda. It seemed like it may have been Trina that sat up there and said she feels bad for her. But again, I feel like the response is still the same, different person. Why? Because I also feel like Trina contains her emotions more too, which is, y'all fine. Y'all contain y'all emotions, but don't think that just because you able to keep it in and sit at a table and sit your ass there on the Beyonce challenge, which is mute, and think that you ain't got no piece of fault either, and that you better than. I feel bad for you. That's crazy. But y'all, again, your thoughts.
Bye. Bye-bye. You so mad. Oh, you so jealous. All of y'all is jealous of me, because if you wasn't, you would have not tried to destroy my business. All of y'all, yes, y'all did.
Now, in that sense, if you weren't jealous of me, you wouldn't try to destroy my business. Now, I have to kind of disagree a little bit. For me, I don't think it was necessarily them trying to destroy your business. And if that's the case, it seems like it could be more information than what you're leading on. But what we only know about is the cease and desist. They don't want you discussing certain things. And it seems like it was only tied to that sister. If Trina sent the cease and desist, it's because she didn't want further conversation to be put out there about herself, about Gabe. She was already being, harassed or whatever the case is. People already had their own narratives and said a lot of things about her. So maybe that's why she wanted it to shut down. Right? So it could be because of that. She wanted the conversation to end and stop right there. She wasn't willing to entertain it herself by having a further conversation with Ashley. She expected Ashley, who's always the child in her eyes, to come to her with the situation versus her being an adult and going to Ashley, right? So in my personal, I kind of feel like because she was like avoiding the situation with Ashley, she wanted to avoid further conversation about it on the show, online, all of that. Right? So that's probably why they sent it. Not so much as because they were jealous of you or wanted to, end your business or something like that. But let's keep going.
Yes, y'all did. Listen, I swear to God, I thought that we could sensibly talk about this cease and desist and have a real sister conversation to have a resolve. Call me naive. These These hoes have sat up here for years and ran me down to the ground. The worst thing in the world was for me to expose them for who they have been to me.
What was so bad about talking about the cease and desist when we've talked about all of this ridiculous, disgusting?
I do.
Bitch, I feel bad for you.
Ooh, child, listen. Let me go over here to Tamar's page and see if there's anything else that she may have put up on her own, because that was the end of that piece of a clip. And let me just see, because girl, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot going on. Okay. Um, all right. So Tamar hasn't said anything as of yet. Looks like she's just focused on promoting her new song and video that she has dropping really soon. But this right here has been a mess. It's Towanda for me saying, let's press charges. Let's press charges. Why? Why do we have to take it to that extreme to press charge? Y'all let me, I mean, some of y'all would press charges on y'all siblings though. Y'all wouldn't care, okay? If y'all got hit or whatever the case is, y'all would press charges. But here's the thing. She was saying press charges also to Toni, who didn't seem to have been hit or anything by Tamar. Tamar did that to Trina, but she didn't go to Trina and say, let's press charges. She went to Toni and said it. And then it also gave to me with Towanda, it gave, I'm the one that have a bigger issue with Tamar, and I'm going to use your situation to punish her. I'm going to punish her through your situation, not my own, because I don't have anything that I can actually take and press charges with her on or about. But you do. But Trina was the one, from my understanding, that was kicked and had her hair pulled. All right. But y'all let me know. Would y'all have pressed charges against Tamar if she would have tugged on y'all wig and maybe gave y'all a little piece of a kick and got in y'all face after? And be clear, because Toni stood up on Tamar. Toni stood up on Tamar and put her hands in Tamar's face. Tamar stood up in response, like, what's up? Well, what you want to do then? What you want to do? I don't know too many people, though, that's finna let anybody stand up on them and they not stand back up on some what's up then. Okay? But, child, then Trina gets in the way. Hair gets pulled, whatever the case is. And now people over here talking about some pressing charges. I'm pressing charges. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and let me know. All right? Do y'all feel like Trina should be feeling bad? I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Do y'all think the sisters are jealous? Let's have a discussion about this down below. They cutting up. The way Mama E finna come and tag and wag on their ass because y'all out here doing a whole lot of on the cameras. Y'all better be glad Tracy somewhere living in peace, okay? Or shall I say resting in peace? Say Trina somewhere. Listen, I can imagine how this would have went down if Trina was around. Miss Towanda, if Trina was here. I mean, I'm sorry, Tracy. Please forgive me. Tracy. If Tracy was around, then I think that she would give me all the support that I need. And I'm like, you think so? The woman that called you a snake not too many years ago and was not featuring your man. Girl, let me get up out of here. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. That's all I got. I'm JamiThatsMe. Y'all know I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a Braxton. Cashed out at the ATM and the ATL. They done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL. Got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man? They say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film. I can feel the pool. We gon' make them